Illini fans, welcome to this week's episode of The Eye. I'm your host, Olivia Schmidt. Let's get things started with the Illini Rewind. Due to a strong performance at the Southern Highlands Collegiate, senior golfer Nick Hardy is our Prairie Farms Performer of the Week. Hardy finished in a tie for 7th place at the tournament. He was named the Big Ten Golfer of the Week for the first time this season and the 4th of his career. Next up, Hardy and his team will travel to Palm Desert, California for the Big Horn Invitational. The event will take place on March 23rd through the 24th. The State Farm Center connects the community and benefits the athletes. Director of Facilities Management and Operation Tom Diven tells us how its impact goes beyond the court.
You know, most campuses have an arena. A lot of them just do basketball games, and we do basketball very well. The great thing about State Farm Center is that it's truly a multi-purpose facility. My name's Tom Diven. I'm the Director of Facilities Management for the State Farm Center. I moved around the country, always with the goal of coming back, but now I'm raising my family here. So we may have a basketball game one night and a concert the next night. We've had ice capades, the circus, do the high school wrestling championships. We're hosting the women's gymnastics. We're doing monster trucks in a few weeks. We're one of the only arenas in the country that does a Broadway series. And I think that's what makes the facility appealing to the community. I remember coming to games here with my family as a child. I played here as a high school student. I made it in the three-point and slam dunk contests. I was the only person in our conference that could actually dunk at the time. Being able to walk into this facility as a high school student seems huge. I would just say do the best that you can in everything that you do. Another part of it is just motivation. If we have a busy stretch of events, it's making sure everybody has a plan of what's up next, keeping everybody on the same page. People are genuinely excited to get in and just see it in a different way. I get more excited about the event running smoothly and everybody being happy. The renovation has provided a lot of opportunities to improve just because we're working with new equipment, retractable seating, which we never had before. It's exciting to touch so many people in the community with the events that we have here, and it's my job. They pay me to come here every day.
After the break, we'll get to know an Illini junior on the number 6 women's tennis team.
It's hard not to be a fan of a credit card that gives you more while saving you money every single day. The Illini Visa Rewards Card, available only through U of I Community Credit Union.
Jacqueline Switkiss has been a huge part of her team's success this year. Marissa Sulik tells us more about this star on the Illini women's tennis team.
Thanks, Olivia. In this week's athlete profile, we got to know junior Jacqueline Swikes from Illinois women's tennis. Swikes has played a huge factor in helping the Illini grasp the number 6 position. This past weekend, Illinois clinched its 3rd straight doubles point after Swikes and freshman Emily Dogue beat Purdue. The Illinois juniors from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, studies accountancy and recently received the iFund Scholar Athlete of the Week. This season, she was also the MVP of the Blue-Gray Tennis Classic, which earned her the Big Ten Women's Tennis Athlete of the Week. Keep an eye out for Swikes when the Illini return to the courts in Hawaii to take on the Rainbow Warriors March 21st. That's all for this week's athlete profile. Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, Marissa. It was a busy week in Illinois athletics with more coming up this weekend. Samantha McQueen joins us in the studio for this week's Illini Preview.
Thanks, Olivia. I'm Samantha McQueen with this week's Illini Preview to see what's coming up in Illinois athletics. The Illini wrestling team touched down in Cleveland, Ohio for the NCAA Division I Wrestling Championship this weekend. Be sure to keep an eye out for redshirt senior Isaiah Martinez as he competes in his final NCAA championship. On Friday, men's baseball will head to Carbondale to take on Southern Illinois. Watch out for junior Doran Turchin as he was just named Big Ten Player of the Week with a batting average of .625. The Illini softball team flies to Fresno, California this weekend for a doubleheader against Fresno State this Friday and for another doubleheader against Cal Poly on St. Patrick's Day. The Illini's 2018 home opener is now slated for Tuesday, March 20th. And finally, the women's gymnastics team travels to East Lansing, Michigan this weekend for the Big Five meet after Ray Baltazar and Bridget Hoden captured event titles and the Illini winning their 11th straight State of Illinois Classic title. That's what's coming up this weekend for Illinois athletics. Olivia, back to you.
That's it for this week's episode of The Eye. Make sure to check back in 2 weeks for more inside looks on Illinois athletics.